I can't adjust the ISO on that. That's a bummer. Oh, hello, folks. Welcome back to Vandenberg Rocket Launches. We got our spot for the night in front of La Chuga. Came out to Old Faithful tonight. Drove around a little bit, as usual, and decided I didn't want to hang out on Harris Grade. My other option was the media area on base, but that's in a wild area, like wild animals. And being this time of night, I really didn't want to go out there. So we're out here in the fields tonight. They had Ocean closed at 13th, which, let's see. So those lights you see, pretty much center screen. On the left is Slick 3. On the right, that little white dot, that is Slick 4, the top of the booster. No, I wasn't in Vegas. I was in Pahrump. And those lights now, that's the road closure at 13th. And hello, JC. Yeah, I was out of town, but we came back. Damn, woman, you don't have to put all my business out there. Yeah, we got back today. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see anything out there in Pahrump. I think if it would have went off in the morning like it was supposed to at like 7 o'clock, there would have been a better chance. At least that's what the dude in the liquor store, gas station, casino, I was asking. Well, happy birthday, Kevin. Hope you have a good day tomorrow. Thanks everybody for joining already. We got 28 minutes to go till launch. Oh, don't forget the flashlight on the tailgate. All right. All those lights right there on the right of the screen, that is the NASA building. If you've ever been out here for a launch and you've driven down Ocean out towards Surf Beach, that is the big old building with the NASA sign on it. I don't know. I've been asking around where the Vulcan rocket is. Nobody will tell me. It could possibly be in that building. I don't know. It could be at Slick 6 Integration Building. It could be at the Integration Building on North Base. I don't know where they're storing it. But you could see the cars still coming in. There was a handful, a good handful. I didn't count them. But there was a decent amount of cars at the back gate tonight. Like I said, they do have it closed at the 13th Street entrance, the southern entrance to the base. I don't know why. It's snowy plover season. So maybe that's why they closed it. They don't want people roaming around in the dunes while the plovers are nesting. Damn birds. There's literally a couple 100 miles of shoreline from Pismo to Santa Barbara, and those birds are everywhere. Closing Surf Beach. Yeah, it'll protect some of the eggs, but it ain't gonna protect the rest of them, and those eggs are fine. It is absolutely beautiful out here tonight. No real haze. The wind is still. There's no clouds. There's no moon. There's just a bunch of stars. Heading back over toward the pad. There's Slick 3. And once again, that little dot next to the bright one, that is Booster 1088, waiting for its 14th launch. It's the 16th launch for SpaceX this year, if it goes. The 17th rocket out of Vandenberg, and the 5th launch for the month of March. Moving right along. Where is it? This is the 75th day of the week, the 11th week of the year. And as of right now, we're averaging right around 4.6 days between launches, which I find absolutely crazy, because if you think about it, they're not landing on base right now. They're landing off on the barge. So, yeah, they got to get the barge out there, get it back in, unload it, turn around, get back out there, get set up. Wait, did they move it again to 1052? No. There's 26 minutes left on the SpaceX countdown clock. And I have 23 minutes left on my timer. Yeah, 26 on my timer and 23 on the SpaceX clock. So they added an extra 3 minutes since I got it. They added an extra 3 minutes since I've got out here. And we're getting toward the end of the window this launch. That just means the available time they can launch. But I don't know. I've seen windows on the SpaceX site from A to B, and then they end up launching at Z, like an hour or two past the scheduled window closure. So who knows? We'll just keep an eye on the clock, see what happens. Don't forget to hit the like button, turn on your notifications. Even if you bail right now, come back, watch it later. There's still cars coming out, so I would assume it's still good. The main thing I wait for is I look over here in the bushes to the right. And as soon as I see the police leave, that means it's a scrub for the night. Well, and the other obvious thing, if it's going to be a scrub, we'll start seeing tons of cars leave. When I first got here, you could see the red and blues from the cop cars, but I can't see them now. Kevin, I'm sorry. I don't know what you're talking about. I just went on the SpaceX site again, and their timer's like 20 minutes left. I was going to stop at a different spot, but I don't know if you guys could hear the frogs in the background. At the other spot, it was 100 times worse. That's another reason why I came out to Old Faithful. I was going to park where I could see Harris Grade so I could turn back and forth and people could see Harris Grade, at least the lights from it, and see what's going on down here. Man, I'm excited for this one, as clear it is as it is. Too bad it didn't go earlier. That could have been a very good opportunity for the jellyfish effect. And with as clear as it is, people would have been able to see it for hundreds of miles away. As of right now, the furthest away we have one of somebody has sent in a picture over on my Facebook group, Vandenberg Rocket Launches, is Denver City, Texas. And we got one from, what is it, Big Bend National Park. We get them from, starting to get more from El Paso. Obviously, they got to be night launches or early morning launches. But, yeah, you can see them from pretty far away. That's why when I was in Pahrump the last few days, on Friday when they launched, I was out looking for one there, but I wasn't high enough out of the valley and it wasn't dark enough. I think and these last few launches are going offshore more. They're not hugging the coastline like they once did. There's another train of cars coming in. They'll be by in a minute. That's looking back toward the NASA building again. You can't really see the wind turbines from here. Oh, you could see one or two. And I'm surprised nobody's out in this spot tonight. There's usually at least a couple people out here. I'm trying to see if I light up anybody's car out here. I don't see anybody. It looks like I'm the only one out here tonight. Four more cars coming in. In the next couple minutes, we should start seeing people line up over there on screen right, where those other lights are. The big group screen left is the NASA building. The other lights next to it are the admin buildings that are out there. And everything where those headlights disappeared to, that's behind a bush, the bush line over there. That should be getting pretty close to full. So unless they're like, I don't know, parking along the train tracks like some people do, we should start seeing them line up in front of the lights on the right. Uh-oh. Who the hell's playing that? Can you guys hear that? Yeah, that was taps, right? I'm 99% sure that was taps. Why are they playing taps right now? Interesting. That was a first. Yeah, that kind of freaked me out for a second there. Well, hopefully those were the refuelers that lost their life. Okay, John, if you go to the 76 station right there at, what is it? That piece of crap Goldtown Casino. The guy that works at night with the beard and the long hair, ask him if he has a sticker left. I left some stickers with him because we were staying right there at the Holiday Inn. And that Goldtown Casino, man, I was counting cars in the parking lot. The most I counted was 15. And if you do the math, I figure at least 10. I was figuring 10 of them have to be employees. But after coming home and really thinking about it, maybe a few of them, maybe 6 or 7 of them were employees. So at any time, there was only 10 people gambling. Maybe. Yeah. John, I was almost going to leave some in the parking lot lights. I was going to shove a couple under a parking lot light because I actually put one on the parking lamp, the post of where I stood to watch the rocket launch. 12 minutes. All right. We'll wait until we're at 6 minutes on my timer, and then I'll run back over to SpaceX. Oh, the 600 lens, I think the cheapest right now, I haven't looked for like a month, but the cheapest was like 1,600 and a new one's like $2,000. I know I need to get one. I'm working on it. And thanks for everybody showing up tonight. Don't forget to hit the like button. Hello, Renee and JC and Kevin, John. Who else do we got in here tonight so far? Eric, Rosa. Thanks everybody for joining us. Depending on where you're watching, depends on if it's late or not. Moon Haze, hello. Wood. And Wild Splash. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I appreciate it. Don't forget to share it out there so other people know about this nonsense going on. Oh, geez, a long one. Hang on. Oh, yeah. Okay. John, we're talking about the. Yeah. When I walked around Goldtown this time, I was impressed with the amount of wood rot on the outside of the casino. And the Nuggets right across the street. You think they'd put some money into it, but I get it. When you look at the two parking lots, nobody's going to Goldtown. Everybody's going to go across the street to the Nugget. And I didn't feel like walking over there only because I'm going to walk over there, have a couple drinks, and by the time I walk back to the room, I'm like, I want to get another drink. And no. So I just hung out at our. Honestly, I hung out in the parking lot. I looked like a creep in the back of the hotel parking lot drinking a beer, watching people walk by. It was fun though. Kevin, what ship are you talking about? The drone ship? It's from what I remember correctly, now it's like 600 miles offshore, kind of southwest off of the Channel Islands. Oh no, I walked through the Gold Town. I didn't go through this time just because I was depressed. I was like, man, look at this place. It could have been cool because I've walked through it before and it looks cool inside. It's just dead. It's dead and depressing when you walk in there, you know. And I went and bought a beer at the gas station. And then it was like, okay, well, can I at least drink it in the casino? No. Yeah. And then, of course, all the damn fireworks stands out there. No, I did not bring any home. And I'm telling the God's honest truth. I didn't even go into a fireworks stand. Those places are insane. And I would have spent a lot of money. All right, 8 minutes. I'll be right back. I'm going to head over to the SpaceX has us at 11:30 on the timer, and mine is at 8:30, so still 3 minutes off. So sooner or later, we should be seeing some sort of venting going on from the dot on the right. Once again, that is slick 3 on the left-hand side, and just off center screen is slick 4 with booster 1088 standing on it. John, you know what was cool that we ran into on the way there and on the way home? We go through Dumont, seeing all the caterpillars on the road. That was insane. I had to stop and actually take a look at them on the way. And then too, right now, if anybody's interested, gives a crap, Death Valley is pretty beautiful right now. Purples and yellows and oranges everywhere. And just the rocks. Yeah, it was cool out there. I want to go do more exploring one of these times I'm out there. Saw some wild horses. Didn't see no burros this time. And I don't agree with them capturing them and taking them up to Reno so they could be adopted. Let the damn things roam the desert. That's what they do. There's horses all over the place that you can adopt. You don't need to take a wild horse. Those things are beautiful. And they're massive. When you see one just strolling down the road, it's kind of like, wow, look at that thing. It's huge. It's thick. Hello, Kevin. Happy birthday. All right, folks, we're about, what does that say? 9 minutes away now from the launch on this beautiful Central Coast evening, especially for March. We'll be going into the fog monster season pretty here, so we got to enjoy these clear nights. And I'm just out here in my sweatshirt and a pair of shorts. Don't have my gloves tonight. Didn't need my beanie tonight. I almost wish I would have brought Karma now. Nah, for the most part, we don't bet on SpaceX blowing up anymore. If you would have been here, what, 2 weeks ago? A week ago, right? Last Tuesday is when Firefly went. That's the one you take bets on if it was going to blow up. But it didn't. And I'm happy for that, because that means somebody other than SpaceX will be launching out of here more. I did hear little whispers a while back that Blue Origin was going to try to come out here, and then recently I heard they're possibly building more pads. Slick 14 is already been talked about, and that's going to be Starship pad way out on South Base. So we'll see if that happens. Yeah, SpaceX said they were going to hit 100 this year. And that's just SpaceX. If we have Firefly launching and ULA launching, the base just recently posted something that in, like, I think it's 2035, they expect to be threefold of what they are now. So 300 launches. And if there's Firefly, ULA, SpaceX, if Blue Origin comes out here, if Starship gets built out here, I could see it. And don't really care, don't really prefer Blue Origin out here, but this area needs jobs. So I don't care if Blue Origin comes out here. It's just more jobs for the area. I heard somebody hooting and hollering over there where everybody's parked. But I don't see lights leaving yet, so that's a good sign. It's too dark to see right now, but usually during the daytime from this vantage point, you can see Strongback retract, which will be going on in about 3 minutes. And I'm sure from everywhere around here tonight's a good view. Everywhere. Harris Grade's probably great. There wasn't that many cars when I went up there earlier. Didn't go back this time because I wanted to get out here and get set up, figure out. I really wanted to be down here tonight. Down in the fields. Why? I don't know. I just didn't feel like going up on Harris Grade. I wanted to actually be in a different spot, but like I said earlier, the frogs were just too damn loud. All right. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes till 0. Until booster 1088 takes its 14th launch. The 17th launch for the year out of Vandenberg. I forgot to check, but if I'm right, in 2025, I think we were at 11 this time last year and 12 in 2024. So we're not too far behind, but in the next couple months, if they keep up this cadence of how often they're launching, every 4.5 days, then yeah, it's going to look pretty good for. I haven't done the math recently, but last time I checked, we were going to be like 6 short of 100 this year. I don't know. If we get a second drone ship, of course we could hit 100. And we do have, I think we're approved for 10 return to senders this year. We've already done 3. So there's 7 more we're still able to do. And I haven't heard of one coming up recently. I don't check all the other, I just go to SpaceX.com. I don't go check all the other apps for rocket info because it changes so much. There's no point. I just go to SpaceX.com. You can look up the upcoming launches, and it's like 2 months out. But then as soon as one scrubs before it, everything gets pushed back a minimum of a day. So you got to keep your eye out for that. All right, we're down to 3 minutes. Yeah, this is like this being the 14th launch for this rocket, to me, this is an adolescent. What is it? 1063 and 1071 are both in the 30s. 1081, I think, is in the 20s already. 1088 is 14. And then you get into the 90s, which are like, most of them are in the early double digits, 10, 12, and then 1100's already up to 4 launches, and we barely launched that one at the end of last year. Oh, I see venting going on. I see venting. Without any wind, you guys aren't going to be able to see it that well. But thank you for joining us on Vandenberg rocket launches for this evening's launch of Booster 1088. Taking up another batch of Starlink to somewhere in space, low Earth orbit or something like that. Just put the flashlight in my pocket, I guess. All right. Okay, we got to be getting close now, folks. Okay, ISO is up. All right. Sorry, folks. I got to focus on the Z50 now and the pad because we're waiting for a big, gigantic glow any second now. Yeah, these reusable rockets are awesome. That little speck right there, if you're watching on the Z50. Come back on YouTube later for folks. I'll have the Z50 video posted. Why isn't that moving? Oh, here we go. No, I don't want that in auto, you piece of crap. Oh, wow. We got booster 1088's launch. Now we're going to wait for stage separation. Well, actually, we're waiting for main engine cutoff. I don't know if you guys were able to hear. Oh, shit. Sorry, everybody's screaming from over there on Ocean. All right. Any second now. Main engine cutoff. Stage separation. Second stage ignition. And there it goes. Oh, I forgot to check the time. So 2:30, or that would be 39. So at 40. Sorry, I'm figuring out. Oh. We're starting to get a little bit of a jellyfish effect. So 40 would be another 4. Okay, so that'd be 4 minutes. I'm trying to figure out re-entry burn, because that was the only reason I wanted to go up to the media area on base. It's up higher, and I was hoping to get a better view of re-entry burn. We're getting a very slight jellyfish effect going on right now. Oh, where is it? All right. We're going to leave us pointed down here for the next 3 minutes. And we're going to wait to see if we could see re-entry burn. I don't think you guys can really see the booster anymore. It's up there. Yeah, that's that. There's Transpeak. All right. And I kind of follow the booster for re-entry, because the booster is going to come down somewhere below it. It's obviously not going to go way left or way right from where I'm standing. Even though this second stage is bending further offshore than normal. And I'm thinking re-entry is going to happen somewhere over there on the lights, which are actually on top of a hill that you guys don't see because it's dark. Let's go back up here real quick. Thank you, folks, for enjoying the footage. I try my best, and I have tons of fun doing it. There's already cars leaving. I don't know if you could see re-entry burn from down there. I highly doubt it, because you're right up against the hillside. That's another reason why I come out to where I'm at. I want to see, obviously you could see most of the rocket from where I'm standing. But when you're over there on Ocean, you're right up against that hillside, so you got to wait for it to clear the hills. The good thing about being on... Oh, there it is. There it is. Just to the right of those lights. That's re-entry burn right there, folks. Just to the right of that white light, pretty much center screen, that is re-entry burn about to either shut off. Oh, it disappeared behind the hillside. Yes! I don't know. It may seem kind of weird. I'm happy to see that. But when we're however far away we are from wherever that's happening, it's kind of cool to be able to see it. Well, once again, folks, thank you for joining us on Vandenberg Rocket Launches. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, tell all your friends about us, share the page. That's where the rocket was. Now it's just the pad, the strong back hanging out there. But thanks for joining us again. Turn on your notifications because we really never know when a rocket launch is going to happen. We do, but you know. Kevin, good night. Happy birthday. Have a good day tomorrow. Everybody, you're welcome. And until next time, which I think is Friday at this point. So we'll see you Friday. Have a good night. See you.